the WDRD on the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pull it up.
The WDRD. Yeah.
All right.
We're back at Coffee and Conversation with Ronald and Regina on WDRB, the voice of the community. We have some of our youth actors from the Glorious Performance Team. This is a community theater group that we started 4 seasons ago, and we have done wonderful things. We've been so blessed to work with such talented youth. And Regina, we have a big event coming up on April the 13th. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, we're going to be doing our play April the 13th at the Hickory Grove Recreation Center at 2 o'clock, and we're expecting a big audience to come out there and watch our youth perform. The name of the play is Schoolmates.
That's right. And it is free.
It's free.
You don't have to pay any money.
Bring your family, friends, kids, grandbabies.
But if you have money, tell them about how they can.
Oh, if you have money, can't forget about that. If you have money,
Just want to give us money for the youth to help run the program. Tell them how they can do that.
Oh, you can donate to the Glorious Performance Team at gpttheater.org. Make your monetary donation. We accept $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever. We'll take it.
Yeah. And you know, outside of acting, just go maybe back up a little bit. Our play is Schoolmates. It's about being in school, life of middle school and high school students in school. We hear so many stories about what goes on in school. Sometimes they're interesting. Sometimes they're very informative, and sometimes make you scratch your head. You sometimes when you're old as I am, you forget what it was like to be in school. So when they tell you these things, you say, "Oh my goodness!" But I think about Tatiana. Do you have anything about this to share with the audience? Maybe school is a great thing to get to learn, but sometimes I'm just curious about things that go wrong in school. Do you have something that may have happened in school that was, not good?
Like where was the teacher?
Yeah.
So in gym, yes, it was actually yesterday. A kid in my class, let's call him Blue, bit another kid.
Oh my goodness!
Did him?
Yeah, and we're gonna call this kid Purple. Blue bit Purple because Purple was trying to separate Blue and Orange from fighting each other. So he got bit in the middle of trying to separate it. And yeah, that's what happened in PE yesterday.
Oh, can I ask you a question, Tatiana? Where was the teacher?
My PE teacher, he was in there, but I don't think he was really paying attention, or he might have went into the back room when this happened.
And then what happened? My mama have a dog named Blue. But this is.
Well, we're not talking about the dog. We're talking about a person. Okay.
Okay. So what happened at the end of this? After did they get a rabies shot or something?
No, but he did go into our classroom and just started scrubbing his arm in the sink because he didn't know.
And what did the teacher do to help him? Did he bring some antiseptic or?
The teacher didn't do anything.
But where was the teacher?
Where was the teacher to help him?
The teacher didn't help him at all, so I mean.
Oh my goodness. See, that wouldn't happen at our place at GPT Theater. Somebody, I don't think nobody would bite anybody. I wouldn't bite nobody, would you?
Right.
But
I don't know, because we do have I don't know now, because we got a dog skit.
Yeah, we do got, you're not scared to have a dog skit, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
but I don't think the dogs bite anybody, do they?
No.
See, that's one thing that's good about our program. Kids go through so much out there in life. It's like coming to the Glorious Performance Team to a rehearsal is kind of give them like a refuge and break from the everyday things that are going on in school. What about you, Shannon? Is anything, what about anything bad happened at school for you?
One of my 7th grade friends and this 6th grader were about to fight in the hallway. That's what happened, and I went out there to go break them up, but they just were kept fighting.
They just push you aside or something?
Yeah.
So where was the teacher?
Where was the teacher?
The teacher was inside of the classroom
Having
and
coffee and donuts?
probably, but the teacher, she was not paying attention to anything. She came out at the very, very last second of the fight. And
She was like hiding.
yeah,
Did she hear anything? You reckon that she was?
well, a lot of the kids in my class were running outside to go see what was happening, and she didn't know what was happening, so she went outside and saw the two kids fighting and broke it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Si, do you have anything? Anything that happened in your school? Everybody's good at your school out there, this Angels.
No.
No, you know, have anything?
I actually have kind of two.
Okay.
The first one was earlier in the year when, let's just call him number one.
Okay.
So number one and the other boy, a taller boy than him, number two. So number two and number one was just playing with each other, and it's this thing that we call neck. So basically, number one was chasing number two around the classroom while Miss Johnson was outside talking to another teacher. And so number one had smacked number two in the back of his head, and it was really loud. So everybody started laughing, and it was like
Mrs. Neck.
louder than no, but he's like smacked the back
Yeah.
of his head though. But like,
Wait a minute. Now you call it necking?
Yes, it's called
It's
neck.
like, it's like a little
It's like when you hit
game.
somebody really hard
Yeah,
on the
you
neck.
run up to them and hit them in the back of the neck.
he slapped him in the back of his neck. Number one had slapped him in the back of his neck, and we all started laughing because it was like really, really, really loud. And my number two
Wait a minute.
story,
Si, I think you already said that, but where was the teacher?
the teacher was actually outside of the classroom talking to our assistant principal, Miss
Oh.
Berry.
Didn't he hear the slap on the back of the neck and came rushing in?
No,
He
the
probably,
doors
probably
kinda
kept on.
It wasn't loud enough.
my number two story is yesterday when, well, the teacher was actually inside the classroom.
Oh, okay.
She was sitting down, and so we was all doing our tests and everything. One kid, let's just call him number three, he went to the bathroom, and then number four, he got up out his seat and knocked at the door. And number three was like, well, number four was like, hurry up. And then number three was like, don't rush me. Ain't nobody coming in here anyway. And then everybody just started laughing because the way he had said it. And he got out, and then everybody was laughing. He was like, why is everybody laughing? It was like, because of you, Slow.
Oh, man. What you got, Al? You got something? Y'all know your school. Nobody does not at your school. They do? Man.
But this was when I was in elementary school, but still. So me and my friends went to the bathroom, and then when I was using the bathroom, they looked over the stall, and I was like, what are you doing? So I got out the bathroom, and it was still like standing on the toilets and got on top of the little tissue thing. And then that's when the teacher was coming, and I warned them that the teacher was coming. They said, I don't care, that teacher not gonna do nothing. I was like, oh, okay. Then the teacher came in there. They was like, get y'all down. I was like, wow. And then they got down and they got a referral, and they called me into the office, and they said, what was you doing? I was using the bathroom, and da-da-da-da-da. Then they got a referral.
So finally, we got a teacher that was on the job. Hallelujah.
Yeah, the teacher was there.
He was there. Oh, wow. Well, I tell you, I can't remember all the things that happened to me. What about you, Regina? Yeah.
In school, oh, that's a long story. But it's a lot, but it's pretty much the same thing. What happened to them? Some of those scenarios happened in my school at the time when I was going to school.
Okay. And let's go around the table. Name me some things that y'all like to do outside of GPT. You got school, you got home life, you got GPT. What are some of your hobbies? Tatiana, I know that you like dogs and animals and stuff like that. You like dogs?
Yes, I love dogs. I love
Okay.
them.
Me too.
Yeah. What's your dog's name?
I have a dog named Rosie. She's a German Shepherd.
Oh, I'll be scared of that dog.
That's a big wolf-looking dog.
Yes, yeah, yes.
But she's trained. She used to be a canine dog or a SWAT dog, I believe. So she's pretty trained. Yeah.
Why is she back home with y'all, though? I mean, why did she make it to the ranks and get paid and stuff?
I don't know, but we got her. I'm not sure what.
Did she fail to make the grade for the police force? Oh, that's what happened?
I'm not sure.
She might have got fired.
She got fired. Okay.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got any dogs at your house?
No, we're not allowed to have dogs at our house because the
You can have me over anytime. Have me over anytime.
She don't like animals. She don't like.
Have me over anytime.
My wife doesn't like animals. That's why we don't have.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. You know, no, because they might
You
think I'm
prefer
animal
not to have them
cruelty.
live in the same house
Yes,
with you, yeah.
I have had a dog before. You
died.
know, and he died, and I couldn't believe it. When he died, I cried, and I couldn't even stand
Because
that
it was
dog.
cold and he didn't go in the dog.
Yes, but I cried. That dog died. I didn't like the dog, but when he died, I cried. So, but I'm okay with dogs. Not in my home though, but I'm okay.
We interrupted Shayna.
I'm
So you
sorry,
said-
Shayna.
Go ahead. And say.
So what I like to do outside of GPT is I love to act. I go to an acting school. Shout out to Northwest School of the Arts. I like acting. I like dancing. I do a lot of singing too. So
Well, Shane, I think you told us that you made it. You know, you have to audition to be in some certain parts of Northwest.
yes,
So
inside of musicals, I made our 2 musicals at our school: Dear Evan Hansen and Shrek. I am ensemble.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah. And aside, what you do after? I know you dance.
I know.
after school.
Aside, you
I
talented at
dance.
dancing.
And well, I have a dog at my house.
Oh,
Oh.
good
Like a
dog.
little puppy, and she's like kind of mixed. We don't know what she
You know,
really
she
is.
mixed with it.
And what I like to do outside of GPT is basically dance, and I'm very flexible. I like to dance. I like to tumble, and hang out with my family.
Oh, okay. What you got for us, Allie?
I also like to dance. Me and Asai are in this dance majorette group called Gems of Charlotte.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. And I also play basketball. Our season just ended. We was 12-2. We won 12 games,
Wow.
lost 2. And I will be trying out for track because I like to run. So, yeah.
Well, one great thing I like about this crowd is they have other things going on in their lives, but they still have time for GPT. And that makes us feel so special that they want to be with us and with each other too.
And we have other things in our life under GPT
Oh,
too.
yes.
We set up schedule to come be with them.
Well, that's true. So each is on.
Yeah, we do appreciate them taking time out their busy schedule. I know they go through a lot at home, and you got parents to deal with, and brothers and sisters to deal with, and students to deal with, and teachers to deal with, and other things to deal with. But y'all find time to be a part of GPT, and we're so grateful for it. We're so grateful that y'all come by. And just remember that they will be performing on April the 13th. Put it on your calendar at 2 o'clock at the Hickory Grove Recreation Center. The play is called School Maze.
And you're listening to WDRB Media Radio, the voice of the community.
Copy and conversation. Bye-bye. Yeah, a little more time.
She gave us.
We had 30 seconds. Y'all did good. Y'all did good.
Real
Yes, I can.
good. Radio voices.